The chair recognizes Mr. Ayers of Quincy. As the gentleman approaches the microphone, respectfully request that all members take their seats, pay due attention to the gentleman at the microphone. Mr. Ayers of Quincy.
Mr. Speaker, through you and to the members, I rise here today to speak about a very important piece of legislation. This legislation is timely.
For what purpose does the gentleman rise? House will be in a brief recess. Mr. Gogan of Fitchburg withdraws his objection. Chair recognizes Mr. Ayers of Quincy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This legislation before us today is timely and necessary to further protect the children of the Commonwealth. This bill is regarding unlawful child enticement, an act to further protect children. This legislation on unlawful child enticement would help prevent any attempt to lure, persuade, and solicit small children within a vehicle, dwelling, or a building in any other outdoor space in an attempt to violate or felicitate any crime against a child. And it will provide a greater layer of protection for the Commonwealth's children. Losing a child is a parent's worst fear. Unfortunately, we hear of these stories every day. Last month in my district, in the area of Squantum, there was an apparent attempted abduction of 3 7-year-old girls. The 3 girls who lived near each other were playing on the sidewalk near their homes when a full-size van with 2 men and a woman stopped and asked the girls directions to a non-existing location in Quincy. When the man who was driving the car told the girls to get in, the girls ran. One of the girls heard the door open as they dashed away. If the girls had not ran, we might not know where they would be today or if they would even be alive. Even though this abduction failed and the children were safe, under this new proposed law, the adults would have been prosecuted for their clearly inappropriate behavior. This instance occurred in my district, and I'm sure you have similar stories of your own. According to a national average, approximately 5,000 abductions occur each year. We must take better precautions and draft and adopt the appropriate laws and give the police and the court system the right tools to work with. People who prey on children and commit these evil acts belong behind bars in a secure facility where they will no longer be a danger to society. What this legislation will do is establish penalties for enticing a minor under the age of 16 into a particular place with an intent to commit a sex crime. The penalty for this section would be imprisonment in state prison for 5 years or in the House of Correction for up to 2.5, or a fine not more than $5,000 or a fine and imprisonment both. The amendments to this bill also improve our CORI stature and other school-related CORI checks, making the information readily available for the people who need to know. Luring children today exists in all areas. The internet and many other deceptive and deceiving practices where they may have direct contact with children. With the passage of this legislation this afternoon, we can help prevent incidents where pedophiles ask children for non-existing directions or to find a lost puppy or to try to lure them into dangerous situations without strong consequences and remain immune to prosecution. I'd like to thank the Criminal Justice Committee for their hard work on this legislation, particularly Chairman Tobin, and the gentleman from Fitchburg for his diligence, Representative Golgan. In closing, Mr. Speaker, with the support of this legislation, we can set a strong precedent that these predators will not be tolerated and that we will take strong precautions to protect the children of the Commonwealth. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I would like to move, when this bill goes to a third reading, that a vote be taken on this matter, that it be taken by a call of the yeas and nays.
To the education of the members and those present in the gallery, this was Representative Ayers' maiden speech. The chair congratulates Mr. Ayers on his maiden speech. Also, for the edification of the members and the court officers, Representative Story asked a special request that a photographer, a constituent from her district, from the University of Yale, be allowed an opportunity to photograph the members and the gallery. So please don't be alarmed if you see a photograph being taken. That request was made and granted. Mr. Ayers of Quincy moves that when a vote be taken on this matter, it be taken by a call of the yeas and nays. Those members willing to join him will rise. In the first division, 7 in the second division, 13, sufficient number having arisen. When the vote is taken on this matter, it will be taken by a call of the yeas and nays.